What's going on, guys? In today's video I'm going to be talking about which smartphone I think is the best phone out there. Now currently we have the iPhone X that's being compared to all the other phones because that's one of the most recent phones announced. My personal opinion about the iPhone X is that it's an interesting phone. It's definitely an upgrade from previous versions of the iPhone, that's including the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus. Although they were all announced at the same time, the iPhone X is much more impressive to me because it's a more updated version of the iPhone, including less bezel to the phone. Also, you're getting better hardware. As far as the Galaxy Note 8, the S8 and S8 Plus, when we're comparing these phones, I would say that the Galaxy S8 Plus or the Galaxy Note 8 are better than the iPhone X. Now some people might be asking me why I would have that opinion. With the iPhone X, first of all, we have to talk about the display. That screen is impressive, but not the missing portion of the screen. The screen itself is a great screen, but Apple has to complete that screen, and there's no excuse for it. You can put as many sensors as you want where the screen is missing, but it's still not good enough excuse for me to say that's acceptable because it looks odd. As far as Galaxy S8 Plus, and even the Galaxy Note 8, they both have better batteries than the iPhone X. So when you compare those phones, right away you're going to notice a difference. And people can say that iOS is optimized, yes, to a point. But the fact is that the Galaxy S8 Plus and the Galaxy Note 8 have the better batteries. Now to make this comparison even more interesting, we add the LG V30, which has a better screen than even the iPhone X. That means it has a better resolution. Not only that, it has a better battery. Then you go all the way beyond that, it has a complete screen. So when I compare these phones, LG V30, Galaxy Note 8, Galaxy S8 Plus to the iPhone X, they are all better than the iPhone X in my opinion. Now as far as what's impressive about the iPhone X, like I said, Apple is trying to improve that phone. Comparisons of these phones are just going to be skewed in one way or the other by who's reviewing the phones. That's what happens. But if we talk honestly about what's going on with the phones, then we can start seeing which phone is actually the best. And when we talk about the hardware of the phone, obviously if the iPhone X doesn't have as good as a battery as some of these other phones, that's not impressive. But when you look at the Galaxy Note 8 and S8 Plus, they have very impressive screens. They're leading the industry, as well as LG with the V30 and V30 Plus. You can even talk about the features that you would get with these phones, including with the iPhone X. It now has wireless charging. Guess what? The LG V30 has wireless charging. So does Galaxy Note 8 and S8 Plus. So that's something that these phones are similar. Now what's the difference between these phones? Obviously it's going to be iOS versus Android. I'm a fan of Android, but even if you like iOS, I would recommend for what you're paying for an iPhone X with a missing portion of the screen, almost $1,000. Compared to the Galaxy Note 8, you're getting a very similar price, but I think, in my personal opinion, a better experience because it has a complete screen. And of course, one of the best things that people compare about all of these phones is always about the camera. All the time, you guys are saying, did you see the camera for the iPhone X? What about the camera for the Galaxy Note 8? Okay, let's compare the cameras. First of all, 12 megapixel cameras on the Galaxy Note 8, S8 Plus, and even the iPhone X. Okay, fair enough. But the LG V30 with a 16 megapixel camera has the better camera. You know, this is the thing. iPhone X is an impressive phone to a point. It could be a lot better, and Apple is trying to improve that phone, the iPhone of course. And as far as the overall design, I think that the LG V30, Galaxy Note 8, and Galaxy S8 Plus have the more impressive design. They're phablets, although the Galaxy S8 Plus and the Galaxy Note 8 have a narrow screen. To me, they look more impressive than the iPhone X because of the screen. When you have an issue like that looks so odd, it looks like a bookmark, honestly. iPhone X has a weird look to it. People say you can ignore it, but meanwhile people are actually designing backgrounds for their phone where you could try to get that phone to look normal. As far as the LG V30, Galaxy Note 8, and Galaxy S8 Plus, the design of those phones looks more familiar because the screens are complete. So I would say when you compare those phones, that's very important because it can be distracting to look at an iPhone X with a portion of the screen that's missing. And to unlock your phone, of course, Apple has that feature where you can unlock your phone by just looking at the phone, or you can use the LG V30, Galaxy S8 Plus, or Galaxy Note 8 where they have a sensor in the back of the phone. As far as the Galaxy Note 8, even compared to the iPhone X, I would say the Galaxy Note 8 and Galaxy S8 Plus are the better phones again because it really matters about that screen. That is a difference. And as far as the cameras, if you're getting the same camera and also you have the iPhone X that's around $1,000, I just think people are spending money because it's Apple, and of course you're going to get that phone because it has iOS. Then you look at the LG V30 with a better battery than the iPhone X, like I was saying before, and also you get a very impressive phablet that doesn't have a narrow screen like the Galaxy Note 8 or the S8 Plus. I would say go with the LG V30. So out of all of these phones, I am saying the LG V30 is the best phone out of all of them, in my personal opinion. I have said that Samsung is leading the industry. They continue to lead the industry, working on new ideas. But again, we go to the LG V30 versus the iPhone X. There is no comparison over there. The LG V30 has better hardware, better experience, it has a better design, and of course, it is the better phone. So when I talk about these phones, it's real talk. These are my personal opinions about the phones. I would like to know what you guys think about all of them. Post your comments down below. Let me know which phone you think is the best. iPhone 10, LG V30, or the Galaxy S8 Plus, or the Galaxy Note 8. And of course, if you like this video, give a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.